right. Welcome, THL, to the final version of our team reveals. I'm your host, Saku, and I am here with two wonderful individuals that were thankfully free to help me out here doing the team reveals for our first alpha season for the Pro EU series. So I'm going to rock the scene here. We got Donkey. Donkey, how you doing, sir?
Oh, doing good. Glad to be here. Glad that there's a new series.
Yeah. And we got Marty B. What's going on, man?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. Happy to be here. Glad that we can get our first ever Pro EU Standard League going.
Yep.
It's even better that we can say league again. Our EU players don't really know too much about that, but
No.
there was a time when we couldn't say league because Hearthstone Esports didn't like us.
Nope. So we had to say THL in place of. That was the easiest than saying, what was it? League format series. That was always the hardest thing to say. So. But yeah, so we're going to go in through. We got 9 teams to showcase tonight. So we're going to have Donkey and Marty and myself just rumble through the names. So if there's any spelling errors or pronunciation issues going on, pardon us for that. But then we're going to rumble through the quick top 5 of who we think might take the Pro EU series by storm. So without further ado, we'll go to the screen here that's going to showcase our teams. And here we go with the first one. Marty B, you ready, sir?
Yeah, let's do it. So first up, we have League of Nations, another Diamond team. We have Mighty, Dead 17, Easy Zart, Den, and I believe it's Gamboom. I'm probably butchering. I'm terrible with names.
Just try to butcher every name on purpose, and then it's fine.
Then it's okay.
It's fair.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, this is basically one of the craziest teams we have lined up. Really, there's so many strong teams, but this one in particular, with a player on the team already going to Worlds in Mighty. We also have THL regular, showed up last season. Easy Zart did very well in 1 seed in a few series, I believe.
Yep.
So super solid team. It's what you've come to expect from Diamond at this point. Dude knows how to get a bunch of players and build a championship caliber team. So definitely watch out for them.
That's going to be the theme of the evening, is watching out for every every player that's on every team in the EU series. So, Donkey, if we want to go to the next one.
Yeah, we can go to the next one. So the next team is Partinax. I actually Googled the name because I wasn't sure what it meant. I found the Roman Emperor, but actually it seems like it's an esports team that they're all a member of, so it's not a Roman Emperor. So we can go through the players. The first player is Martinino. I probably butchered that pronunciation. Longtime teammate of Captain Bouncy Knight. Next is Dingsinho. You may be familiar with him. He got top 16 at MT1 this year and had a solid result in MT2 as well. Rivoquez often plays MTQs. Mott, another Dutch player. I think everybody here is Dutch. He had a very impressive 32-10 record for qualifying to MT1. And Bouncy Knight, the captain, who, when I was researching, I noticed that he played 69 qualifiers in 2021. So nice.
Yeah, that's some good stats.
Good stat. Solid team. It's I think our first esports team here. We have a couple more later on. They're going to be a good team as well.
Yeah, for the first season, I mean, I know we all joke in every single series how, X conference is stacked or this series is stacked, but Pro really living up to its name here, bringing a lot of Masters Tour quality players in, and a lot of these people have had success. So it's good to see that competition is still remaining high, even in a new series.
Yep. All right, so we'll go on to the next one here. New to EU, but not new to NA, is the F2L group. So, captained by Reed Bobson, Hall of Famer, just recent Hall of Famer in THL, for his contributions and as a player. So he's a great guy to captain this group. So the players he recruited, with an individual on this panel's help, right, Marty?
Yeah,
We got
yeah, we worked on this team together.
yeah. So we got
Happy with how it turned out.
yep. We got Super Fake. We got Rami 94. We got Reed Bobson himself, Itachi, and then Copa. So on paper, looks like a super awesome team, especially with I don't even want to call it ex-GM, but a previous GM player.
Two.
Two.
Actually.
Oh, my bad. So there, correction.
Rami and Super Fake.
Okay.
And it goes without saying, I'll regret if I don't get the chance to say this, but Super Fake Carayu needs to be said.
Which means what?
Maybe I should let you look that up instead. I'm sure the rest of the board is going to be pretty upset about it if I said what it meant, but it's a good thing.
Okay.
So.
All right. So that brings in our F2L Violet crew. So we're going to bring it over to Marty for the next team.
Yeah, so we have Team Enigma from Halo. Halo is a legend player in the EU server. Won our first EU Cup. So congrats to him. And he decided to stick around and make a team. So we got Element, Gay Pirate, Halo, Skyro, and Tank 77. So all pretty solid players. Nothing too crazy to write home about. Some unknowns here in terms of ladder finishes and such. But should be interesting to see, and it's really nice to see a lot of new faces in the competitive scene like THL.
Right. And Halo is the only reason why there's two people that are on this list that I'm recognized from THL Discord. So the Tank, who just recently joined, has been in conversation, so it's good to see some activity there. And Halo had won a tournament, I believe, for us. I believe. I'm trying to remember which one it was.
The first EU Cup.
There you go, first EU Cup. So
We also often see Gay Pirate on ladder, so that's a familiar name for me.
all right, Donkey, ready for the next one?
Yep. Next up, we have the Underdog, captained by Brazuka. This team is, I think, all Serbian. Familiar with most of the players here. So we have Brazuka, Blanky, Vuske, Mary, and Fellini. I think the name might have been inspired by the max team run by the Serbian team, because everybody just thought they were gonna go out right away, and they ended up almost making top 8, just got out on tiebreakers, and Brazuka and Blanky were in that team. Blanky is well known in the XU community for just doing his own thing, and he's often top 200. I'm not sure how familiar these names are for anybody else, but there are some good players here.
Yeah, if chat knows anything about the players as well, just feel free to chime in, and be happy to provide some of that information for the rest of the viewers as well as us. So, Marty, you were going to say something before I cut you off?
Oh, I was just gonna say another very strong and solid team. So this season, this first season, is shaping up very nicely from the first few teams we've seen so far.
Yep. All right. So brings me to this next group, which is very new to me, but I love the logo design. So we got Flowens Esports. Hopefully I pronounced that right. We got captained by Razor with lobster pants. Well, I don't even know how to pronounce this one. So Capitan Pre. Break it down that way, I guess.
Perle.
There you
Yeah, Capitan Perle. You
go.
can
Oh,
try
that's an
and-
L. Okay.
That's an the R can be a vowel.
Okay. Donkey helping me out. Thanks, man. Then we got Demander and then Glista. So, trying to remember what Marty said about this. Is the Scandinavian team you said? Possibly?
Yes. So
Okay.
this is a group of Norwegians. They have their own Norwegian sports team,
Okay.
and they were looking for a place to practice and compete. And THL offers exactly that. So they got 5 of their players together, and here they are. Should be very exciting.
Me being from Nova Scotia, lobster pants really stands out because that's what we do here as well. We are able to capture lobster quite frequently. So it's good. Identify with that. So there you go. Any other comments on the players there that you've recognized?
I like recognize a couple names mostly because they're because Kapetan Perle is also Croat, and I kind of know all the Croatian players. Most of them I'm familiar with, since I'm also from Croatia.
Mm-hmm.
And Glista is also XU as well. So it's cool to see some names I wasn't expecting from Croatia on the roster list.
There you go. So our casters, should any of these players decide that they want to be on stream, you're going to have a good time trying to pronounce some of the players. So it's good. I think it's going to be excellent. So
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yep. Marty, there's a scrub team that's coming up next, right?
Yes. This team.
I like the logo.
Yeah. So I was actually told how to say this name because it's very important with the logo. It's Don Quixote. Okay, and I'm sure there's a few people out there in the audience that are going to get the reference. But very clever, nice little pun there from Donkey and Company. Not too many names I recognize, other than our fellow co-host here. Grunkpuff has had a top 200 finish before. Did well back in August during the Scalaman, or not Scalaman, it's Stormwind meta. So, but otherwise, Donkey, what can you tell us about this team?
Palyuha is probably one of the best players you've never heard of. He is like top 50 in MT match wins, and he's never had a GM invite, so that's
Ooh.
very impressive, because like that list is mostly dominated by people who have gotten GM invites and so went to most Masters tours. He's a very good player, amazing player. Tito is kind of comparable to Groink. He's had a top 100 finish, and Branka as well. Branka wants to be more competitive, so we've included her, and she definitely has potential to grow as a player. And she's in chat, so
Yeah, I see that. Yes, you're famous now. Hopefully, just wave to your mom. Yep.
But yeah, Palyuha is he's in a good spot to make. Actually, in a solid spot to make seasonal.
Very
He went
impressive.
6-2 in both MTs this year and just needs another one, and he's gonna get there.
Awesome.
And every single time I hear about a team, I hear about this insane player that catches my eye. and I can't help but wonder, like, how how do these teams stack up against each other, knowing that every single one has at least one insane player?
Well, all the onesies will duke it out, and then the rest of us will have fun.
I was going to say, I guess well, hopefully EU series kind of accelerates and grows in the next few seasons, because it'd be interesting to see if Pro NA versus a Pro EU series at one point. The champions from each champions from each one. It'd be interesting to see.
For what
be
it's
cool,
worth,
yeah.
for what it's worth, I was still seeing growth even as the season came up and captains were closed. We lost one captain because his lives were too busy.
Yep.
But we gained two in that time, like
Yeah.
post captain announcement. So knowing that we were still getting captains even after we thought that we would close submissions,
Mhm.
it's just such a great sign for the series and its future.
Yep. So just for our new players that are out there, I think there's going to be an 8-week season, if I remember.
9
teams.
weeks.
9 weeks.
9 weeks. Okay, great. Awesome.
9-week regular season. 8 weeks of play with one bye week
Okay.
assigned to each team.
Awesome. Lots of play. Which brings Donkey to bring the second last team of our announcements here, which is, graphically speaking, makes me hungry. So, with a food group captain.
So we have Fruit Basket, the very enticing Fruit Basket, captained by Lasagna. We have Pigeon, Fudov, Lasagna himself, Jack Attack, and Max VDP. Another good team. The team is named after Orange's Discord. These are all regular members of Orange's Discord, which is called Fruit Basket. Pigeon actually had a birthday recently, so happy birthday, Pigeon, if you're watching this. Fudov is like one of the. He's a player who plays a bunch of MTs. He had almost 300 MTs in 2021, all with a 60% win rate. And since this team is after Orange's Discord, I have to mention that one of the ways you know that you're a regular in the Discord is when you are able to understand Fudov's misspellings, because Fudov misspells a lot.
I actually have that in Wild as well. Shout out Tiger Eye. I really hope that you find your missing keys for your keyboard.
Yeah. Lasagna is like Fudov is, I forgot to also mention, he played in multiple MTs as well as Lasagna, and Lasagna is one of the most accomplished wild ladder players. I think he's like 5th in number of top 200 finishes, multiple first finishes, and also very good at standard as well, like qualified to MT3 with a top 10 finish. Also, I noted this in 2021 in the 32 Masters Tour qualifiers he played, he had 69% win rate. So nice.
Nice.
Jack Attack. Some people may be familiar with the Jack Attack. This is not that Jack Attack. That Jack Attack doesn't have a C in their name. It's like JAK Attack, the New Zealand player.
Okay.
This Jack Attack has a top 200 finish, 68, which unfortunately is not nice. So yeah, there's that. And Max VDP, another player who has been to a Masters Tour in the scene. So very good with, again, a lot of MTQs played in 2021 and an above 60% win rate, which is impressive.
Yeah, Max VDP
so
is
another good team. Yeah.
Max VDP is also pretty accustomed to THL as well, I believe. I think they played in Pro last season too, on NA.
Yeah, I think so. That does seem that. Yeah, I think they did play. I didn't really look into THL history for players, mostly like master qualifiers and leaderboards and all the stuff that you can find on this website. It's called Donkey Top. Check that website. Don't know if anybody in chat is familiar with it, but it's a solid website.
Some guy runs it. Don't know who he is yet. So
I don't know, but I heard tonight that he's hot. So
okay. There's rumor. Allegedly. There we go.
There's a rumor. Allegedly. I'm not sure I believe it.
All right. So this brings us to our final team for the evening. Undivided, which is captained by, I always mess this up, is Magnificent, Y the Hunter, Dreadhead, Kelthrag, and Chewy. So the Magnificent and Y the Hunter are pretty, and Chewy obviously have been in the THL for quite some time, in various formats there with Wild and Pro and pretty sure Hero.
All of these players are actually transplant. The entire team is a transplant from the NA series.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they're all European. They all play on the NA server for THL, as well as for stuff like Masters Tour. And since they're naturally from the EU, it made sense to just make the switch. And now we have the Undivided team on the Pro server, or the EU server.
Awesome.
Undivided is also an esports team, but I think Chewy plays for Vanir, not Undivided. By maybe there was a change there that I mixed up. These are all very good players that I've heard of their names, heard of them, played against them in various tournaments.
Yes, this is the third and final esports team, I believe.
Yeah,
so very exciting.
Trying to think.
There's a lot to take in here. Just looking at all these teams, like it. You'd think with an inaugural season that competition would dip just a little bit, and it doesn't seem to be that way at all. So very nice to see. Glad to see that there's going to be a lot of high competition, a lot of fun, very solid showing, and really looking forward to see how this turns out.
Yeah, it seems like it's
it's going to be fun playing it.
Any we'll start with Donkey. So quick top 5 of your selected list there for the teams.
My teams? Okay. So League of Nations, F12, Fruit Basket, Undivided, and I have to pick the hot team, so the hot team.
The hottest team.
Donkey hot.
Yep.
Hot team.
Hot. There you go. Okay.
Oh, right. Sorry. Don Quixote. There we go.
I said the hot team as well, so.
It's fine.
It's okay.
Don Quixote is the hot team. That's it.
Hey. We got there. All right, Marty. Your top 5, buddy.
And in no particular order, because everyone knows who I have as number 1. No bias whatsoever. I'll just go from the order that we revealed them. I want to say League of Nations. F2 Violet. I'm going to give it to Low Ends Esports here. Underdogs. And Don Quixote as my 5. No particular order.
So you got to change your web link, Donkey. It's at the top.
Web link?
Yeah, your
Oh, Donkey Hot. Let me see if that's an actual domain. It is,
No.
and it's not one of the expensive
So
ones. I'm getting that.
You're welcome.
Oh, no.
So my
Like I don't know if you noticed in my Twitter bio, it's like Banky Top, and I actually got the domain when everybody was doing the Ben thing on Twitter. So I had that domain for a year, just redirects back to my site.
Nice.
Stuff.
So my quick top 5 is going to be F2L, Violet, no particular order. I got Undivided. They got pretty good handle on how the THL goes. So with all the other teams, maybe on the outside of Diamond's squad and F2L, it's a little bit of a different. I wouldn't say format, but once you play a couple games, it's interesting how some players adjust. So Flowin's Esports. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say League because of Mighty and the Ezert there that's on there. Pretty very strong. How do you get there like that? Very strong players. Team Enigma. And yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Fruit Basket. So that's my selected group. But
Really, you could pick any of these teams, and I don't think any of us will judge.
yeah.
Though if Donde were here, he'd say that all these teams are free and he's the best. We know.
Yep.
Donde lies.
Double bicep flex, pec flex.
That's why we didn't include him, you know,
yeah.
in EU. We want to have a chance.
Yeah, all the new EU players will quickly learn that Donde, great guy, but definitely a fun little meme in our community. He does content. He plays a bunch of games. He's pretty good, though. We all say he's not because it's more fun to say he's not. And he's really chill. I'm sure we'll see more from him in EU as the season goes on. So, should be exciting.
Yeah, I'm certainly excited. I can't wait to see and hear and even hopefully cast a few matches. I usually cast the Sunday matches between 8 p.m. Eastern. So if anybody's burning the midnight oil, we'd love to have you on anytime, any of the streams. Just keep an eye on the THL Discord. But yeah, any final words before we let you guys go for the evening?
Yeah. So technically, not supposed to announce this yet, but it'll be the announcement of an announcement instead. So this doesn't really matter too much for new players coming to EU Pro, but we are changing our forms to be a little bit simpler. From now on, you're just going to have to submit less. You're still going to need your link. And you're still going to need to pick your player, but things are getting simpler on the user end, and simplification is always a good thing. And hopefully with the upcoming changes to our website sheets and current week stuff, people will be happy.
I like being happy, so that's good.
And I like easy. So easy and happy are two good descriptive words.
The best things ever.
Yep. So all right. Well, if you Donkey, what else did you have to add to our group? Oh, to the end, I should say.
Well, I'm just glad that this is happening. It's something I always wanted to see happen, and I'm glad it turned out, especially the people I know. A lot of people I know here playing, and that's cool to see. But also, it's going to be also nice to play against some new people and some very good teams on here. I hope I keep my spot so I get to play against their top seeds as well, which will be fun. And I hope you have this in the future as well, that it stays.
Yeah, with the way things are shaping up, I think this series is here to stay. So hopefully everyone likes it, and hopefully we can do this for many more seasons.
Yeah.
This will be the start of a long-running series.
Yeah. I know in the past it's been, we've had about 6 teams to start from the pro season, I think, originally. Pretty sure it was 6. But it exploded and continues to explode, and we continue to have some wonderful competition. So anybody that's new that's joining the stream, check out the THL Discord, or after we close the stream, you should see some links there, so follow us there. And we'd be happy to entertain for the next season if you're interested. So, but for my group here, I want to thank Marty B and Donkey for joining me again tonight, and wish everybody a great, happy weekend. Take care, everybody.